Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you for your Kandypens Oura Diamond Dab of the Day. Hello, everybody, and thanks for joining me. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, tell your friends, send a like, and I reply to all the comments. Let's get started on today's topic. Well, we've spoken about bullying. We've spoken about how badly I was bullied as a child. But you know what? People are bullied as adults. That is right. How do you handle being bullied as an adult? Let's discuss. Well, if you associate being bullied with playgrounds and elementary school, it means you've probably never experienced one as an adult. Unfortunately, some people never outgrow being a jerk and continue this type of harassing behavior well into adulthood. We can discuss ways and tips for understanding and dealing with bullies no matter how old you are. It's an incredibly important topic. Well, adult bullying, you may not be getting squeezed into your locker by a pack of football players, but adult bullies can still act out in similar fashion. What's more frustrating about adult bullies is that they've gotten much better at hiding what they do. An adult bully is much more subtle than the teenage bully. They know how to poke and prod without attention of superiors or other people. So, in fact, many adults don't even realize they're being bullied at all. That's right. It can take semi-obvious forms, like playful joking, or pals ragging on you because you seem like you can take it. But it can also stay off your radar entirely. Well, there are some examples of adult bullying, okay? Let's discuss them. How about getting ignored? It could mean being given the silent treatment, refusing to help you when asked, not responding to your attempts to communicate, cutting you off when you're talking, or even keeping you out of the loop if it's a work-related situation. Disrespecting your time, intentionally showing up late for a meeting with you, failing to get things to you by the time you need to get it, or putting your requests off to help others because they're their friends. How about somebody messing with what your actual work is? It could be sabotage, somebody taking your ideas or project. How about denying you a praise or a promotion? How about taking credit for your work? How about making you a scapegoat for work-related problems, or even refusing to acknowledge your ideas at all? You know, I didn't classify it as such, but I probably could have sued my managers. I was bullied so horribly as an adult, as a businessman. You see, subtle, simple, but extremely important things can undermine everything we do. We should never have to deal with these things as a mature adult. Now, of course, there are obvious ways people can put you down in front of others, play pranks on you, start rumors, even harassment in physical ways. But if you're not sure what adult bullying looks like, okay, you need to look at it straight in the eyes, because the adult bullies don't think of themselves as bullies. They may even consider you the bully. So in order to address the problem, we really need to understand how they tick, what makes them tick, these adult bullies. We got to understand their motivations. Adult bullies act out for the same reason kid bullies do. They're trying to make up for a shortcoming of their own. Bullying is not about you. We are not the one with the problems. So we should never take bullying personally. Unfortunately, it's very important that we understand this, both for our own personal well-being and so you can start looking at the right approach right away. Bullying may not even target you, but the first step to handling bullies is recognizing that you're not doing anything wrong. If anything, it means you're doing something right. Bullies want power and control over others because they lack it in some aspect of their own lives. They may feel like they don't get the credit they deserve. They might be jealous of your personal or family life. They might be threatened by your talent and your ability. You got to find a way to separate yourself from the bully. As an adult, we've got a lot more control over the situation than we did when we were kids. We may not be able to quote unquote tell the teacher, but we certainly can choose how to spend our time. We're not necessarily stuck with the bully, like we might have been in school. And if you're looking for any kind of confrontation, don't do it. You need to have avoidance strategies. You got to find a way to move your desk. You got to find a way to move your backpack. You got to find a way to move your fishing rod. If you're near an adult bully, get far away from them as possible. It won't work every time, but it's a start. And we need to stop playing the victim. The tactic is an oldie but a goodie. Stop playing the victim. The bullies singled us out because they see us as weak and vulnerable. It's like the dinosaurs would single out the slowest member of the caveman tribe, the last guy. He'd be picked off first by the raptor, okay? They singled us out for some reason. They looked at someone with some kind of trait and said, you know what? I'm going after that person. Maybe they're short. Maybe they're heavy. Maybe they're ugly. Maybe they're not smartest. The point is you got to keep your ego in check. Let it roll off your back because those bullies are looking for people to submit to them. You don't have to anymore. Okay? If somebody makes jokes at your expense, laugh along with them. If somebody makes sarcastic, fake comments, thank them. When someone says something rude, pretend you didn't even hear him. And when somebody harps on the same mistake or accident you made, tell them you don't care about it anymore. Keep your cool and try not to do anything embarrassing. When you stop being the victim of the bully, each of the bully's attempts become embarrassing to them, not you. Most bullies just want to get a rise out of the victim, so they feel like they have control. The less subtle and more aggressive they are, the easier they are to deal with. Label them a bully in your mind and consciously avoid the bait. They might even be aggressive, but they're probably lazy as well. So they'll eventually lose interest and look for a weaker target. For some bullies, a little bit force might be needed. If a bully keeps pushing you despite other efforts, guess what? Push back. Not physically, of course, but verbally. If there's one thing a bully hates, it's someone shrugging off their flak and standing up to them. And the best way to do it often is to point out the crappy behavior they're doing. Most bullies will back down at the very first sign of resistance, so it can be highly effective. If you're going to call them out on their actions, remember to make sure you do it right. Prepare for the encounter the best you can. Do not attack them. And remember to be specific. And make sure you decide if you want to handle it privately or with others around. It usually depends on the severity of the bullying. Feel it out for yourself. A bully that's just looking to get some laughs or someone doesn't realize being a bully is probably best handled privately. A more serious bully, though, might be best handled with help of others. You don't want to gang up on them, but having others around can help make sure things don't escalate. And ultimately, if despite your best efforts, the bully just will not relent, ask for help. That's right. In a dangerous or possibly physical situation, you must always seek help. You do not have to tolerate a toxic work environment. You don't even have to tolerate a toxic friend environment. If you find yourself with a bully as an adult, as we've discussed here, hopefully now you got some strategies and tools that will help you. You just don't have to sit there and take it. You have the ability to do something about it. This has been the Real Senior Stoner, identifying a problem that's out there, adult bullying. And hopefully we've covered some ways that you can all help yourselves if you get into that situation. Remember, don't be the victim. You don't have to just sit there and take it. We're now going to have a diamond dab at a day with our Kandypens Oura. I truly appreciate all of you being here today. Here we go. The Aura's actually become a very nice device now that it's been refurbished and working again. The Kandypens Oura is actually available for 99 bucks now. I paid over $300 when it first came out, and it's available for $99 now on the Kandypens website. Ain't America something? Cheers, everybody. Have a great day. Let's take our diamond dab of the day. Cheers. Good. Cheers, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining Real Senior Stoner.